guys, it's Teresa. Welcome back to my channel. It feels like absolutely ages since I sat down and filmed the video, even though it's probably been just like about 2 or 3 weeks, but I guess for me that's a long time. And I know I haven't missed that many uploads. I think it was like 3, so again, not that long, but it feels like a year or something like that since I uploaded a video. And in today's video I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of a life update, talk to you about what's been happening and why I've been absent, and hopefully ending on the positive note that I'm you know, this is gonna be a like return to normal, hopefully, again. Yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So I think it makes most sense to start chronologically. So when I uploaded the last video, I actually had pre-uploaded it like on a schedule to go live while I was on holiday. And the plan had been to go on holiday, me, my boyfriend, my parents, and my sister, to like the Austrian countryside, mountains, whatever. It was gonna be great. And literally a day before we were supposed to leave, my mom started having like a really bad stomach ache, and so we said, okay, we just postpone one day and we're just gonna leave a day later. And then the next day she went into hospital and they found out she had appendicitis and she had to get her appendix taken out. So luckily she's completely fine now and all that, like she's okay, but obviously that was the worst timing ever. And so we were having like these like, you know, sessions of like, what are we gonna do? My dad was really worried and he didn't want to go on holiday without my mom, so instead my grandparents were nice enough to like, and spontaneous enough to like go with us. So we went on our holiday, so that ended up like fine, but obviously it was like a very stressful time, especially because my mom had to stay in the hospital for like a week, and there was lots of stuff like that we had to help out at home as well when I got back, so it was just kind of a very stressful time overall. Also, as you might know, me and my boyfriend have been looking for a flat to move into for the past few months, and we've always been very unlucky. We've been like, you know, a little like half a day too late to send in applications, or we just got rejected for like random reasons. Like it just seemed all very like the universe was turned against it in a sense, and that was very discouraging and obviously also stressful because there's lots of work involved with like finding a flat and like going to look at it and all that stuff. So anyway, a few weeks ago we had found a flat that we really liked and we sent in an application, and it took 1.5 weeks to get back at us, and that's a very long time if you like have ever looked for a flat, because the thing is that when you send in an application it's actually legally binding, so you can't send in multiple applications, because if you get approved for more than one, you are legally obligated basically to rent it, or otherwise you're still gonna have to pay like the commission fee for the realtor. At least in Austria, I don't know about other countries, but anyway. So we had literally nothing that we could do for 1.5 weeks, and keep in mind that my boyfriend had to move out of his flat by the 1st of August, and we were saying, yeah, we can just like live in my flat for, you know, the duration of whatever, but it's like not a big flat and whatever. It's too complicated. I don't want to get into too much detail, but basically it was a hassle. It was gonna be a hassle either way. And so with that flat, it was between us and another couple, and the realtor told us that we were very similar applications and it was really just down to luck or whatever. And then 1.5 weeks after she had told us this, they called us saying they're really sorry, but the owners had found like an internal renter or something, so they weren't even gonna use the realtors, which is sort of, it seems kind of fishy like legal wise, but I don't know. And that was obviously very annoying because we just like waited this long just to be told, well, anyway, we're just gonna go with someone entirely different. But that was like, okay, sure, whatever, it's fine. And then while we were on this holiday, the realtor randomly called saying this internal renter that they found, like their private whatever, backed out after all, and if we still wanted the flat we could have it. Now this was on the 20-some, like in the last week of July, and we were gonna start renting it on the 1st of August. and we were still on holiday at that time. So when we got back on Sunday, we went to Vienna literally on Monday, signed the like contract on Tuesday, got our keys on Tuesday, and then also rented a van that luckily someone we knew had and was like willing to give us for a few days to get all the stuff from my boyfriend's flat. And then we were able to luckily already put it into the flat on the 31st. So it worked out, but it literally it was literally by this much that almost the time almost ran out basically, and it was just a miracle that everything went smoothly. But obviously that week when we had that van, we did a lot of other things as well, because we were picking up furniture from like around the country basically, from people like giving stuff to us, which was really nice. But we had to go to places, and like we basically sat in that van for 2 days, and on every like it was like 4 stops or 3 stops altogether I think, and we like picked up furniture and put down furniture, and it was like a lot of heavy lifting. I still have some, or actually maybe they're faded now. I had several bruises on my body just from carrying heavy stuff, and it was very stressful and just exhausting, but it was also a good time because obviously it was our own flat, and like that we want it really badly, and we're really lucky to get it after all, and we're really happy to have it now. But that was like the first week of August. I was just tired like all the time, and we also had to wake up pretty early every single day, and it was a lot. It's kind of similar with this uploading schedule, because that week seems like forever ago, but it was literally last week. So I don't know why I'm like, you know, no, actually it was the week before last. Ever since then, we've just kind of been going back and forth. My boyfriend's family have like a lake house, and we've been doing work there to like renovate it, and going back and forth to the flat in Vienna because we had to wait until our kitchen got in, which happened Thursday, and then like lots of different people had to come to like set it up and stuff like that. And now we're finally at the point where I think from their side everything is done, and we're just gonna have to clean everything and put our furniture where we wanted, because we just put it in one room so that the people could work in the kitchen. And yeah, that's gonna happen probably this next week, and I'm really excited to finish it basically, and yeah, to move in, I guess. We're not gonna be there much, I think, now in the summer holidays, which we're gonna spend again most of the time here with our families as we usually do, but I'm still excited to get started there. And like, I've had my own flat. It's not really my own flat, it was like my great uncle's flat that I lived in until now, and it was pretty cool. It was nice, and I had like, it was really in a good location, but it wasn't the most modern, and it wasn't really my own thing. Like I wasn't really allowed to change much, which is fine because he let me live there rent-free. Like I have no complaints, but I'm just excited to have a flat that I can like, you know, put together the way I want it and my boyfriend wants it, and like just have our own thing that we can create together. I'm really excited for that. So obviously among all of that, I had no time to film really. The breaks that I did have, I didn't feel like filming or even reading. I think today is like the, I don't know, 11th, and I have read a single book, and it's like 170 pages. Like I did not read at all, and I also, like when I did have time to myself, I wanted to like play World of Warcraft, because if you follow that, the new expansion comes out on this week on Wednesday. Oh my god, the dogs hate me filming. They apparently always have to bark right when I do that. It comes out in like 3 days, and I've just been really hyped for it. I've been wanting to play a ton, and I found so many things to do in game, and like I didn't want to read. I just didn't want to read, and when I don't want to read, I don't want to film. Those two things are always really closely linked together for me, because obviously I talk about the books I read, so I just like, I don't know, hype for one equals hype for the other, but like without hype for books, I just have no interest in filming. And so it was really hard to get myself to film, and I didn't really know what to film anyway, so I just put it off and put it off. And then I also started getting sick. I'm still a little sick. I don't know, I've been kind of like halfway sick for weeks now, and I thought it was gonna finally get worse yesterday. Like I know that sounds weird, but I just wanted to get sick and then get better and be healthy again, instead of just like weird in-between state, which is the actual worst. Like I'd much rather be sick for like a few days or a week and then be fine, instead of being this weird, like, I don't know, everything feels funky, my throat is swollen, my head hurts, but it's like a vague pain that I don't want to take anything for because it's literally so small. But it got worse yesterday, as I said, and I was like, yes, this is it. I have a little bit of a fever. I've never been this excited, and today I'm basically like less sick again, and it's fucking annoying. I know, these issues. I'm just complaining. I hope this video doesn't come across as me just complaining. That's not my intention. This has been a very exciting time and a stressful time, and still mainly more positive than negative, but I just like wanted to basically give you an update, share what's been happening, and yeah, look towards the future. So this video should be going up on Tuesday, literally the day before BFA comes out, which is the new WoW expansion. And I will also after this film my July wrap-up, which is way overdue, so that should be coming out on Friday. But then I don't know what to film beyond that. Since I'm not reading and I have like exhausted most of my supply of like previous video ideas, I'm just stumped, kind of. Like I have like literally nothing to produce, like nothing to talk about. Sure, I could like contrive something, but I don't know. I like my videos to mean something to me and to sort of just be a little more than just a filler, so that I can upload on a day where I've said I'm gonna upload. So we'll see. It's very unlikely that I'm gonna start reading more now that the expansion's coming out. Like, I'm gonna have so much to do in game. We're also gonna, as I said, be finalizing things in our flat in Vienna, so I'll be going back and forth there a lot, and overall there's just not gonna be a ton of time for anything else. I'm gonna try to get back to a more regular uploading schedule. I might reduce to 1 video a week for the next little while. I haven't decided yet. Again, even for that 1 video a week, I don't know what to upload, so if you guys have any requests or anything that you would like me to talk about, leave it in the comments down below. I'm very happy for suggestions. I hope you guys don't mind this erratic uploading schedule. I hope you guys understand. And I don't know, I just like don't want to force myself to do this either. This is my hobby. I literally make no money from it, and I'm not saying that that's like the most important thing, but it also just doesn't motivate me more beyond my intrinsic motivation, which right now is just very low. And I'm hoping again to get back to reading. I can show you what I'm trying to read right now, which is Arabella of Mars by David Dillevine. I've read this last year and I loved it, and I wanted to reread it so that I could read the sequel, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. It's so strange. I love this book, but I think I read it too closely, which never happens because I remember so much from this, and I literally remember nothing from Nevernight, which I read like a few months ago, and this has been over a year and I remember almost everything, and I'm annoyed at that because it makes it hard to reread it. It does, when you feel like there's no real suspense in it anymore. But I'm getting off track here. That's not what we're talking about, actually. Yeah, I think that's it. Probably this video is already way too long. On another note, I also broke my laptop today because I killed a wasp on top of my laptop with my like day planner, and apparently it hit the hard disk, the part of the laptop where the hard disk is, and it broke it, because that's literally just my luck. And luckily my brother had like a replacement. Oh, there's another wasp in here. I have no more patience for you today. Luckily my brother still had an SSD card that they newly bought, and he was able to put it into my laptop and like set up Windows newly. He was able to recover some of my data from the old laptop and stuff like that. So thank God for my IT savvy brother. It's just like one thing on top of another. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for understanding. And yeah, I hope to be back soon, and I will see you then. Have a lovely week. Bye.